Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I've loaded in here to Himmelsdorf with Rocket and a platoon of Panther M10s, Tier 7 Premium German Medium Tank. We are top tier in a 357, which is a fantastic matchup for us, especially since we have two E25s on the opposing side. And we are in the M10. This thing is a extremely good tank now with the buffs. Unfortunately, Rocket gets killed right there. I'm going to go ahead and use this dead Hulk as a bit of armor just to complicate these guys aiming at me. You can see that I've gone to gold early, so I'm just making sure I can pen them, although I shouldn't really have trouble on occasion. The sloped armor will do that. And this guy's sort of busy shooting other people, so again, I'm just kind of using all of this armor right here of dead tanks. And I'm going to charge on in here. So let's talk about this for just a second. We decided to take the hill because we figured the E25s would probably be up here. Once we erased them off the map, it was more than likely a fairly easy win from there. You can see that the enemy team pushed some heavies and other various tanks up through Tank Alley. The BDR, when it first started, was asking us for help, but we chose, let's get the hill, clean it off, and then we can come off. Unfortunately, you can see that Rocket died back there behind me. He came up and over and got machine gunned down by the E25s right there. So now I am alone trying to sort this thing out. Things look even, although we've got some guys over here on the west side and they've got some TDs and things on the west side. So what has to happen now is clear off this hill so I can then flex back. The E25 shoots me underneath the Hulk, which is not a bad move. I'll get a nice shot on the run. And then I'm going to show you something you need to think about when you are driving. And what? Especially if you're bigger than they are. The tank itself is also a weapon. So I didn't even have to waste another shot. Just came in here and I knew I could ram that very light E25. And now again, I'm going to use the E25 as armor just to keep my lower plate from being as exposed. I think he gets one shot in here in a pen. There he goes, and I'm able to take him down. So decision time at this point is, do I head down behind them or do I head back to Cap? Well, the Cap is endangered, so I'm just going to turn around and go that way. In addition to that, all my team is back in here, so if I come down this way, I'm alone. And if I get caught out by several of their tanks, I can be taken down. Good news is it looks like the JP is headed that way, and there goes the BDR. Naturally, just those three heading towards the Cap. We'll keep an eye on them and see how they do as they go towards the Cap there. The M10 has pretty good mobility. Decent armor, as you can see. I actually bounced quite a few of those KV-1 shots. I don't think this Chinukai is going to live for very long. I'm hoping to maybe get around here and get a shot on him. I got 3 kills so far. Let's see what I can do. Nope, can't get him, so we'll just keep trucking. Looks like there's a couple tanks down on my right. Maybe I'll get some shots on them. Oh, there's one right there. Let's see what we can do. Nope. Can't do that. Alright, so where are the rest of their tanks? They got a Hellcat there. They've got the Sturv. We'll move in there. Looks like the IKV is still alive, so him and the M4 and the BDR are still fighting. I can't get hits off him either. So now let's just cut across the middle, and this is more or less cleanup time. You can see the Wolverine is full. Now, as I came in here, I realized, between the Jackson and the Wolverine, and maybe even the Artie, I do need to be careful. They've evened it up a bit, so those guys that pushed into him all died. So let's be a little careful here about what's going on. Can I get a shot on him? No, I missed. The great accuracy of the Panther M10 let me down right there a little bit. Now, I knew the Jackson's over here, so if I came around, I sort of expected to get hit in the side, but he's busy staring at I don't know what. Come out, wherever you are. Is he going to come out? Alright, let's cross this open area and take them down one at a time, as opposed to trying to fight 2 of them in a crossfire. What the? And so I'll just come in here and ram this guy. Boom. And dead. Alright, so the tank is a weapon. I just basically took him down. I think he was 100%, but if he wasn't 100%, he was pretty close to it with one shot and a ram. And the big heavy tank like this, in a scenario like this, is going to have a good time with those kind of rams. Shoot the Hummel. Now I know the Jackson's on my left, and I've got this Hummel who's now spinning on me, so I want to get rid of that guy. I'm going to come around here, and I sort of expected to kill him, but what happens is he derps me. I'm sort of turning my front to the Jackson who's not there, so alright, that's fine. We'll just ram you the other way. Probably if I had that to do again, I'd have just accepted being shot in the back by the Jackson and turned straight forward and rammed the Hummel as I came through, but I was trying to be too clever by half. My intention was to shoot the Hummel and turn my front armor to the Jackson and maybe get a kill that way on him. But unfortunately the Hummel lived and the Jackson wasn't there. He killed 3 of my crew members with that one shot. Oh, there he is. Shoot him on the way in. He gets a shot on me. Again, using the ram. Boom. I got 5 kills. Now here's a huge mistake right here. I end up hitting him that time. So watch what happens now since I've gone auto aim. That just went off of his gun. Alright, so I've auto aimed, which center of mass is the tank, which happens to be based on the 2 heights of our tanks, right into his mantlet and gun. And I do it again. I actually notice it and I just do it again like an idiot. So what I needed to do is back off, reload, and shoot him in the side. What's funny here is the JP is going to come in and he rams him into me and I end up getting the kill. So that was 1, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4 ram kills, I think, in that game. Ends up being about I think a 3,000 damage game. I'll put up the stats after this. Ace Mastery in the M10. Obviously a fantastic matchup for this tank on this map and what I was facing, but it's what you do with that matchup that matters. It was an enjoyable game, and it does show you some of the things you need to think about when your tank is heavier than others. And really in the case of the Panthers, all the Panthers are very heavy for mediums. They're fantastic rammers, and it can really open up your tactics and what you're trying to do if you realize that while you're moving around, shoot a guy as you're coming in and then ram him and then save the shot for the guy next to him. Lots of opportunities when you're using the entire board and your tank as a weapon. Hope this helped. Take it easy, and we will see you.